Hi, I'm Lisa and I'm MGCI's Social Justice and Equity Convener. So many people might know about global peace issues happening around the world, but many people don't know that these social issues impact students inside of our school very greatly as well. So take a look at some of the social issues that matter to students, admin, and teachers of MGCI.
Hi, I'm Firaz and I'm in grade 12.
Hi, my name is Azra. I'm a grade 11 student at Garneau.
My name is Hiba. I'm 18 years old. I'm from Syria.
So I'm a grade 11 student at Garneau College Institute. My name is Abudullah.
Hi, I'm Herman and I'm a grade 12 student.
Hi, Ms. Goldenberg. What is the social issue you care about and why are you passionate about it?
So there are a number of social issues that I'm really passionate about, but I think I will narrow it down to the refugee situation of students coming from other countries. That's one that I'm quite passionate about.
Well, recently, if you've been watching the news, the Colombian government and FARC have recently come to a peace agreement where they're basically putting down their arms and are going to peace.
To have a social justice and democracy, freedom and peace in the world, and especially in Syria.
Well, what I care about is something discrimination of races and colors of people, and why I care about this is because it has affected me also.
About the agreement between FARC and the Colombian government.
So first of all, just before I answer the question, the Syrian kids are not the only refugees that we have in the school. We have refugees from other countries, we have a lot of Slovakian refugees, and we have refugees coming from other countries as well, just so that you're aware of that. I'm not happy with the situation that's happening in Syria. It's on the news all the time. It's very disappointed that the ceasefire didn't even work. So I'm pretty upset about what's happening in Syria and everybody having to flee. Here we've got a number of Syrian refugees that have come, and we're doing a lot of work with them.
I care about this issue because people in Syria need to stop the war and to live in the peace. To live in the safe place and to have equality like people from different religions. Live in peace together, and also to have an equal education.
I'm passionate because not only has it happened to me, it happened to many of my friends also. Just because of their races, skin color, they have been discriminated, they have been cursed at also, and I think that it is absolutely not acceptable.
Imagine what they're going through. They're going through such a hard time, and at such a young age, they probably had like more devastating experience that I'll never experience. So the least we can do is try to help them.
Well, because 52 years this war has been going on between rebels and government, and it's been chaotic for everyone. So finally a peace agreement is made. You know, that's a win-win for everyone. There have been 200,000 civilians that have been slaughtered ever since it started. You've had millions displaced because of this war. So obviously in the continent of South America, this resolution to come by now is amazing, and it's good for everyone.
So I think that what we're doing well is that we've managed to get everybody into classes right away. Ms. Liebster was able to get us some additional staff to deal with the kids coming in, as many as they came in all at once. And we've got some great teachers working with them. I'm blown away with how quickly they're absorbing English and the English language. And I'm sure all of you were in that same situation before, but the impact there is just so great. I don't think that if I went to another country and I was immersed in that language that I would be speaking it as quickly as the Syrian kids are here.
Absolutely.
And the Slovak kids, for that matter, are speaking it very quickly.
It's horrible. What happened last year, I had the opportunity to meet some Syrian guys. There are good people, good. But what happened in Syria was
what happened and and still happening in Syria has affected me a lot because I was there and I lived in the war. And I'm gonna say the story where in my back home. I'm gonna say a story.
Sure.
Okay. I used to live in my city, Homs. It's a very beautiful place, and the people were very nice. And I felt safe the whole time before the war. In my neighborhood, I remember there was shelling on my school. While I was there, I remember we ran down to the stair, to the basement, where we went to hide. We stayed there for 13 minutes and waiting for the shelling to stop. Some of the students went to the street. On that time, the bombs hit. And some of my friends were there. I was so worried about them. And then when everything calmed down, I went up to the street to find out that my friends got killed. I lost my best friend. Often the situation was worse, and many times I couldn't go to school because they were bombing on the street. It was the worst situation ever.
And what are your thoughts on this crisis?
I used to know a lot about the news of Syria, but now I stopped watching because it's bothering me and it reminds me of bad memories, and it makes me hard to adapt in my new life in Canada.
We tend to be isolated in the school. There's not a huge welcoming committee for kids that are coming from outside our own groups, and I think that that's the important thing. And I think an awareness of the entire school to be aware of what's happening in Syria and how people are getting here, and again the other countries as well, to try and sensitize the rest of us and have us understand where everybody's coming from, and I think making people be a part of the school so that I'm not looking down the hall and seeing one group over here and another group over here. I would like to see more integration.